Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. Doesn't matter if my beard is gray. Just listen, I have something to say.
Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. And this old goat has something to say. So just keep learning from Grandpa Dennis's Turning. Hello, I'm Dennis Pravensky, and welcome to Grandpa Dennis's Woodturning studio. Today is a little bit different. I'm going to be displaying some of the pieces that I've made over the past year. But first, I'd like to thank all those that subscribe to my channel. As you see, I have over 165,000 subscribers. I'd also like to thank all of those on TikTok who have watched my videos as well. I have over 1 million views on TikTok. If you are interested in any of the pieces that I show in this video, please send me an email to grandpadennis9@gmail.com. When you email me, let me know which piece you're interested in and the name of the city that you're living in. Here are 3 bowls made from oak bark and fiery orange red resin. Quite unique, quite special. 9.5 inches in diameter, 6.5 high, 3 inches high, 7 inches in diameter, 1 inch high, and 3.5 inches in diameter. To see more details on how these bowls were made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out wood-turned bark bowl with fire. Here's another bowl made from bark from an oak tree with a white ice type resin. It's got about 3 different shades of white in there and creamy colored. It looks just like ice. One of my favorite bowls. 9 inches in diameter, 4.5 inches in height. Spectacular. For more details on how this bowl was made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out Woodturning, a gorgeous bowl from bark. This was one casting. I cored this out. A shallow dish. 9.5 inches by 3 inches. These are all pieces of oak with the fiery orange resin. When these are on a coffee table in front of a window, they just glow. For more details on how this bowl was made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out Wooden Bowl on Fire. These are the 3 cores that I got out of that one casting. "10 inches, 7.5, and 5. 4 3/4 in height, 3 1/4 in height, and 1 3/4 in height. The oak pieces in here are bur oak. Some people call it swamp oak. It's all end grain, very, very hard and tough. Gorgeous nesting set. For more details on these bowls and how they were made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out Turning Oak into Firewood. These are salt and pepper grinders, red for pepper and blue for the salt. The salt grinders have a ceramic mechanism which prevents it from rusting. They're 11 inches in height. A gorgeous burl from birch trees and a beautiful red resin and a lovely green blue resin on this one as well. Nicely matched. Although these are very functional, they're also just beautiful pieces of art to be on your table. To see how these salt and pepper grinders were made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out salt and pepper mills. This is one of my nicest nesting sets. It's made from big leaf maple burl with a dark charcoal inlay of resin. Nine inches, 9 inches, and 8. All the way from 3 1/4 down to 2 inches. Beautiful nesting set. This is a lidded box made from maple burl with resin. Nine and a half inches in diameter and 5 inches in height. Here are 2 smaller bowls made from birch burl with a pinkish hue of resin on the edge. Seven and 1/4 inches and 5 inches, 4 inches in height, and 2 1/2 inches. Although this is a small bowl, they're really handy around the kitchen. For more details on these bowls, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out buying bowls. Another one of my favorite dishes, 10 3/4 inches by 3 inches. Spectacular grain from a birch burl. It's just solid burl. It has a dark chocolate inlay to fill in a void. This is a gorgeous bowl. It's quite rare to have a piece of wood that is that detailed through the entire piece. To learn more on how this gorgeous bowl was made, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out Manitoba Maple Burl. Here's a very colorful bowl. Apple branches with a turquoise green resin inlaid. Nine and a half inches in diameter and 4.5 inches in height. Just on a dining room table. Beautiful colors. To see how I made this bowl, go to my YouTube channel, Grandpa Dennis Woodturning, and search out Woodturning small green apples. I could have taken professional pictures with all of these bowls, put them on a turntable with special background and lighting, but you just don't get a good sense of the size and the real shape of them. So that's why I put them in my hand and showed them to you in a more natural kind of position. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. Hit the like button. That's pretty important. Also, I'd like you to hit the bell, which will give you a notification on my upcoming videos. That's quite important. The other aspect is I'd like to thank people for watching the entire video. The best way to support me in my YouTube channel is to watch most, if not all, of the video. Until the next time, keep on turning.
Grandpa Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. Doesn't matter if my beard is gray. Just listen, I have something to say.
Grandpa Dennis is turning.
I'm alright, 'cause I'm okay. And this old goat has something to say. So just keep learning from Grandpa Dennis's turning.